thank you. To you, our party members, you are the engine room of this organisation. Your work, your energy, your ideas make Sinn Féin what it is, the only viable vehicle for ordinary people in Ireland to achieve change and the only viable vehicle to achieve unity of our country. Silhouette and Yuhon to Sinn Féin, Ray le Shakadu, our son, our muncher, Hun Erhau a Horavaim, Agus Kaijan Maralta a Yosu, Hun Eire a Entu. So thank each and every one of you for what you do. And there's nothing quite like an Ardesh as a time to reflect, as a time to take stock, and also a time to look forward. Tar Porchi, Taresh Iri, Nis Loedre, Nis Agrihe, Nis Olwihe, Nis Jiangwalta Navi Riao, Hun Frastal our Muncher, Agus our Jeer. Since we last met, Sinn Féin have become the largest party in local government in the north. We have continued to top opinion polls here in the north and in the south, and we are the largest party in the Dáil and the largest party in the Assembly. In the 26 counties, we aspire to become the largest party in local government right throughout the state next year. But a mandate of Kharja is what you make of it, and Sinn Féin are focused on one thing, and that is delivering for workers and families the length and breadth of our island. We are at the countdown to a general election, and we are setting out our vision, the type of change that a Sinn Féin government will deliver for the people if the people give us that opportunity. We are setting out our plans to build a better, a fairer country for all, for positive change and for transformation. And in no area is change more needed than the area of housing. The others have had their chance and they have completely blown it. And the longer that Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael are in government, the worse that the housing crisis gets. And we have record homelessness, record high rents and unaffordable house prices. And those metrics of Kharja are all going in the wrong direction. It is a national embarrassment. In fact, it is a national scandal. Shame on those parties. Yet Fianna Fáil, and indeed Micheál Martin, has the cheek to ramble on about Fianna Fáil being the party of home ownership. Well, that is one fantasy. It's a fallacy. Neither Fianna Fáil or Fine Gael can claim to be parties of home ownership when it becomes harder and harder every year that they are in government to actually own your own home. A party of home ownership is the party who will build affordable homes, and that party is Sinn Féin. And the question must be asked, what kind of housing crisis will we have? What kind of crisis will we be facing if Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael get another term in government? So the choice of the next election is a worsening housing crisis under Fianna Fáil or Fine Gael, or a Sinn Féin-led government that will fix the housing crisis by building homes and by reducing rents. Is a Sinn Féin and Fuarty a rising lechtlich and clear Tiachta and Realta Shaw? And today we learn that the HSE has extended its recruitment embargo to almost all categories of its staff, a direct consequence of the government's shocking decision to underfund our health service next year. This is going to have a severe impact on the care that patients and our communities need in our health service. It is going to have a severe impact on our healthcare staff who are now going to be working in unsafe conditions. And this embargo has to be lifted, and our health service needed to be funded appropriately. This government cannot be trusted with our health service, and Sinn Féin are committed to rebuilding our health service for patients and for staff. Moving forward, our focus has to be on electing enough Sinn Féin TDs to form a government without Fine Gael and a government without Fianna Fáil after the next election, so that we can deliver the change that people are crying out for. That is our objective, and we will deliver change because we are a party that is different from the others. What you see with Sinn Féin is what you get. You get the hardest working public representatives in Ireland. You get the hardest working activists in Ireland. you get a party that thinks big, a party that delivers. So, Cairde, we are ready. I know you're ready. And the workers and families right across the state are ready for a Sinn Féin government. So, Cairde, let's put our shoulder to the wheel agus a rail in the Killa.